news, we are getting our first look at the 14-year-old boy killed in that mass shooting in Stockton. His family tells us his name was Amari Peterson. He is one of the 3 children who died after a gunman opened fire at a birthday party. And police still searching for the suspect or suspects.
We are now seeing a picture of one of the victims killed, 21-year-old Susano Archuleta. Today, his family held a service to remember him. And here is what we know right now. As we mentioned, 4 people killed, 11 others shot. Among the dead are 3 children, ages 8, 9, and 14, in addition to the 21-year-old.
An urgent search for the suspect police say fired at a group celebrating a birthday in Stockton, California over the weekend. 4 people killed, including 3 children. 11 others were injured. And senior correspondent Claudia Cowan is live in Sausalito, about an hour west of where that shooting took place. Good morning, Claudia.
Good morning, Dana. That's right, 4 dead, but that number could rise because we're told at least one of the other shooting victims is in critical condition, fighting for their life. Authorities say they're looking for 1, maybe 2 or more people who opened fire at a child's birthday party Saturday night in Stockton, California. That's about 50 miles south of Sacramento. Happened at a banquet hall in a busy part of town just before 6 p.m. and the place was packed. More than 100 guests were there. 15 people were shot, and the 4 who were killed were young, just 8, 9, 14, and 21 years old. Neighbors say the gunfire seemed to last a full minute, followed by screaming and calls for help. The sheriff says it was a targeted attack, but wouldn't confirm whether the violence was gang-related or speculate on a motive. He said several guns were found on the roof of the banquet hall, but it's unclear if that included the murder weapon. The sheriff is asking for the public's help to catch the, quote, animals who opened fire on children.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all having a great and wonderful day. Well, what we have here is a horrific shooting of 3 children being slaughtered by a gang member, or just gangs in general. I don't know which, but 3 children are now deceased because Democrats can't seem to keep crime down in their damn states. Because for some unknown reason, crime just eludes them. It's like they have to be soft on crime and allow people to get injured and killed because they just don't care about the American people. Well, this is what's been going on here, and it was horrible. It was a birthday shooting, and kids are now dead because of this. We're going to be showing this video and clip of the children, of what really happened here, what was the cause of this, and who is on the run, etc. So without further ado, my friends, here's that clip.
Been gangster to kill kids. Never. It's never been gangster to kill kids. You went in a birthday party and shot people's children. So I know we're here. We want, if I could just, parents brought their children out and they left with medical examiners. That is not human. That is not human. And I will say to those who are thinking of retaliation, when my brother got murdered, I thought about it too. It's human to want to hurt people who hurt people you love. But I had a choice to make, and I hope that the people out there in our community make the right choice and contact law enforcement, call me, call the mayor, call whoever you know, call the pastors, call your friend, turn yourself in. Because at some point, the redemption for what you did is going to happen when you see the person that created you. But you can start that process by turning yourself in and doing the right thing today.
Tonight, an active manhunt underway in California after authorities believe multiple shooters opened fire at a child's birthday party in Stockton, 40 miles south of Sacramento. 15 people were hit by those bullets, 4 people killed. That includes 3 children. News Nation's Jorge Ventura live at the scene with the latest. Jorge, authorities believe this could actually be a targeted shooting. What's the latest that you're learning at this hour?
Yeah, that's right, Alex. Right now, I'm at the San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office. About an hour ago, the sheriff just wrapped up an interview providing us some of the latest updates. As you just mentioned, Alex, News Nation was the first to report that 15 people were injured in yesterday's shooting. 4 confirmed dead. As you mentioned, 3 were children. Upon arriving at the scene today, Alex, it was still very active, closed off. We saw multiple law enforcement agencies arriving, including the FBI and the ATF. We did notice several vehicles being towed. We'll have to wait wait to see if those vehicles are of any interest, or at least going to be providing some key details in this investigation. But it was a very somber mood in Stockton today. We noticed several prayer vigils and groups of residents all gathering together, saying prayers, just wanting to be there for each other, not understanding why this violent incident happened, this mass shooting. But authorities do say that right now there is still inactive manhunt, and now the sheriff does believe there was multiple shooters. Upon arriving at the scene, Alex, I did speak with a resident who lived about a block away from the shooting. He said that he heard 20 rounds of gunfire, and when he stepped outside, he noticed several parents arriving on the scene, looking very frantic, asking for their children. Take a listen.
And what I saw were a lot of people scattering, running, shouting, screaming, crying. Then I saw a few cars pull up, some parents coming up and being very, very upset, crying, asking where their kids are. So it was a kid's birthday party. It sounded like some of the parents had dropped maybe their kids off or relatives or whatever, and maybe they're going to come back and pick them up. I don't know. And they came back to this. It was the mass shooting.
The sheriff also emphasizing that the shooting was not an accident, it was targeted.
All I can say is that I'm sorry to all the mothers and children out there. If I could do anything to prevent this, I would. I threw a birthday party for my little daughter. She actually turned 2, and I just wanted all my family to come together and be together as it would be like an incident happened. Has me getting ready to start my baby, to start cutting her cake and stuff. Everybody's getting ready to gather around and just start cutting the cake, and all we heard was gunshots. And everybody just fell to the ground. It was just unexpected. I don't know what happened. I'm just so shocked and lost, and I'm lost of words. I'm speechless.
He came in, I turned my back and I looked at him, and then I just started seeing him shoot. Just sit down.
Patrick's daughter was grazed, and in the panic before he could even react,
everybody running off, and then my son is just sitting there, just crawling, trying to get up. So I got my baby. I had to hop back over the counter, and I'm trying to see what's going on with him. I'm trying to give him CPR and the bullet, and he just got blood coming out his face, and it's just something that a father should never have to go through.
What no one should ever endure.
Every time I get ready to lay down, I'm like laying over my son while he's sitting there breathing, trying to breathe. Every day he would tell me, "Dad, I love you. Dad, I appreciate you." Every night, every morning. Every night, every morning, that boy would tell me he loved me.
A loving boy, a gentle soul, a life taken, and a community shaken.
Yeah, and this is just kind of the reality we have. To see that father cry in so much pain over his son dying the way he did is heart-wrenching, and the Democrats have to pay for that. It's not like the Democrats are doing everything that they can to prevent crime. No, they are the ones that are doing everything that they can to allow crime. So that being said, the father has to lose a child because Democrats refuse to do anything about it. Here's the overview of California gun laws, because obviously California is like one of the strongest gun restriction states in the country. So they can't say, "Oh, well, it's a gun problem. Oh, well, it's a gun rights, etc." No, they can't say that, because the guns are is part of the number one country for gun restrictions, which really hurts the California for a lot of these gun activists that say that they want to ban guns and all that, because that didn't seem to stop this mass shooting from happening. It's almost like criminals will do crime despite you saying no or banning things. So you might as well just allow guns so people can protect themselves from maniacs. We have this here. California maintains some of the strictest gun control regulations in the United States, consistently ranked #1 for gun safety by organizations like Every Town for Gun Safety, with a composite score of 90.5 and low gun deaths rates of 8 per 100,000 residents. Really? I don't know about that one, because that's the last thing we would trust right here. These laws cover background checks, which are already allowed, purchasing requirements, prohibited firearms and accessories, carry permits, and possession restrictions. The state has pioneered measures like assault weapon bans, which just doesn't exist, high-capacity magazine prohibitions, and ghost gun regulations. However, some restrictions face ongoing legal challenges, such as the large capacity magazine ban, which is under Supreme Court review as of late 2025. And in July 2025, the Ninth Circuit struck down the state's one gun per month purchase limit, really unconstitutional because it is. So California is already a highly unconstitutional, Second Amendment constitutional state. But for some reason, Californians, there's still gun deaths. It's almost like it doesn't work, right? So aged 21 for all firearms, background checks, which is already a done thing across the state. That's federally mandated. 10 days for drug suspension before delivery. Required for all purchases obtained by passing a written test, 75% score on firearm laws and safety. Valid for up to 5 years. Fee up to $25, which is wild behavior for this. Must be formed with DOJ certified instructor for handguns. Approved safety device. FEC require affidavit proving ownership of a gun safe. Handgun roster, purchase limits, and all that stuff. So this is what California has. So obviously, if these are not stopping it, then I don't know what else is. And then now we have this here to where we're going to talk about what has been going on. And it's kind of crazy, really, on the series of what they're doing here.
Yes. So 8 years old, 9, 14, and then there was a 21-year-old. The ages ranged from 8 years to 34 years of age, and there were 15 individuals that were struck by gunfire.
And I know that this event where this shooting happened was a birthday party, I believe, for a toddler, for a 2-year-old. Investigators are saying that this was a targeted attack. There's no threat right now to the community, but you know, as you just said there, we know that the killer is still on the loose. Are you confident that the community is, in fact, safe?
I am confident, but again, our first order of business is making sure that we get these individuals off the street. People out there know. You know, if you see something, say something, and we need people to do the right thing and come forward, because if anyone is helping them, just know that there are consequences for those individuals as well, because you are harboring child killers.
And Mayor, we know right now there is a reward that's being offered. Is it likely that that will increase? Right now it's at $25,000. Is that going to increase if an arrest isn't made quickly?
A number of individuals have reached out to myself and to Crime Stoppers wanting to contribute to the effort. You know, people are money motivated, and it's the holidays. And so we are hoping that we have somebody out there within the goodness of their heart, of course, but if not, you know, if the money is what gets them to come forward, so be it. We just want to make sure that we get these people off the street, that they are tried, convicted, held accountable, and put away so that they never see the light of day again.
Absolutely. Because again, to reiterate, this was a 2-year-old's birthday party where this shooter, this person or persons opened fire. We know, Mayor, that your community has truly been left reeling. What is your message to your constituents today?
Well, specifically to our families, I want them to know that we love you, we grieve with you, and we will not stop fighting until justice is done. I also want to thank, you know, our first responders, our police officers, firefighters, paramedics. They did a phenomenal job running in when there was danger. And I just want to paint a picture for people, just so they deeply understand what was going on. There were balloons. They were singing happy birthday, cutting the cake, laughing. And then the very next minute, individuals came in and they were running for their lives. This should not happen to any child, any adult, at any celebration ever. But I want the public to know that our law enforcement agencies are working hard. Our sheriff, one of the best in the nation, he is out there. He is getting his team. They are doing the work necessary, but we need a little help from the public. So we'd love for the public to please come forward. Go to Crime Stoppers, StocktonCrimeStoppers.org. Drop a tip there or call. We need your help.
Absolutely. A lot of healing that needs to come out of such a tragedy. All right. The mayor of Stockton, California, Christina Fugazi, thank you so much for your time today, Mayor.
Thank you for.
Yeah, so that's what we have here. Now, here's the problem that I have with this is, right? Because she says that she wants to protect the people or protect her people, or et cetera, is safe. But here's what they are describing here. The shooter remains at large, so the person is still available, still out, going, doing whatever. And he says the described by witnesses as a lone gunman, 5'6", wearing black pants. I don't know about you, but your height can't necessarily be changed. I like to be a few inches taller, but what can I do here? And wearing black pants. I'm wearing black pants right now. So you could easily describe me as a potential suspect because I'm wearing black pants. But unfortunately, this is not enough information to go off of. What was his jacket? What was his jacket that he was wearing? What shirt was he wearing? Was he wearing a beanie? Was he not wearing a beanie? Or the biggest thing of all, the reason Democrats are not putting out, because I think it hurts their narrative massively, is the skin tone. What was his ethnicity? And I have a strong feeling the guy was black, and I think that's the reason why they're not going to release that. You know, it's really pointless. You know, if the guy was white, you should probably say if he's white. If he's black, you should probably say he's black. And he probably doesn't fit the actual narrative that these Democrats want, because it would really hurt them. That shows that, maybe black people are a problem and they're causing mass destruction, chaos, and death in their own cities. And Stockton's not this great and wonderful place. It's terrible. It's awful. You can visit there, and for some other reason, you can find people stealing a damn electric lamp post. I'm not joking. I went there, and there was two guys with a truck trying to steal one and rip it off the ground. Like, what? It was the wildest thing there. I could not believe my own eyes. Do not go to Stockton unless, of course, you want to end like this. So, again, the point of the matter is that these Democrats are not saying who the ethnicity is. And the reason why they're not saying that is because he doesn't fit the narrative. He's black, and that's the reason why. And I will not be surprised if we end up finding out that the person comes to be black, and that's the reason why we're not announcing it. So hopefully they do that, but who knows? The Democrats don't like don't like posing out the correct narrative. It's contagious to them. So I feel bad for the victims, but this is something that needs to be stopped. And Democrats have no solution. They never did have a solution, and it's abhorrent to see. All right, guys, that's it for the video. Let's guys share. As always, take care, my friends.